Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. I guess, Restream just, like, shit its pants or something? Couldn't tell ya. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go drop off some of this crap and head on up to the hotspot. Garrett. Yes, I am streaming. Reach up, stream elements. I like restream. I like streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but you know, if it ain't gonna work, like if I'm getting disconnected and stuff like crazy, obviously I'm not gonna be able to do it, and I'm not gonna pay for a service if they're kicking me on the free one, like, yeah. I know Streamlabs lets you, I don't know, I think all the dual stream things are like, they're pretty much all, like, paid, you know, paid premium type things. Boy, it got really freaking dark. Even for this game. Yeah, I looked around here earlier. I'm not looking here again. So, what should I do about food? I have a feeling like this is a sign. I'm at a good stopping point, so I should just stop and teleport here. Because like I was saying, like this is a great place to have a hidey hole, but not a great place to be getting military loot, which is what I kind of want right now. I had a guy in the bunker, and the guy from the stream the other night that was like, that was continuously crashing. And, yeah, I died. I died in the bunker. Making some rookie mistakes up in there. Guilty as charged. Oh no! Yo, that could have been really bad. I'm glad I didn't just fall off and die just then, because that would have been kind of the mood killer. I've never fallen off of this thing and died, but I know if you fall off the top of it, you will die. Because it's fucking like 100 feet up. BRB. Oh yeah, a lot of people left that one even because it got dark. Damn. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's funny, like, every time I try to stream, like, something, there's always some type of shit, and, like, today, I opened up Sonar when I was getting ready, and it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you need an update, like, there was an error. So I did that. And, of course, like, Sonar's the #1 thing that I, like, have issues with, as far as, like, stuff that causes problems with my sound on stream. Shrugs. It is what it is. You just gotta shrug. It's gonna be like, well, do I care, or am I just gonna... I'm just gonna not care today. So far, it's not, like, creating a problem, so I'm just like, cool, whatever, fuck it. If it works, it works. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. I really hope it's not pouring rain. It's always nice when you load on a server and it's not fucking like, yay, I'm gonna be drenched now. Cool, perfect. This is perfect. This is totally fine. If only I wasn't, like, closer to Pavlovo, because then I would be going there, but it is whatever. It is whatever. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Single, double, single, double, single. my character's like freaking drooling. She's like swabbering. I can hear her like drooling. I don't like this road because I don't know where it is. Well, this is what I get for like ditching my freaking map and compass before I teleport in. That was smart. No, I don't want to be going this way. No, god dang it. I want to be going this way. Well, I heard a sheep, so I should probably get excited about sheep. Sheep go bad, boom, bow, bow, bow. I heard sheep this way. But obviously there's an elk this way, so an elk would be fine if I don't find the sheep. Excuse me. Oh my god, excuse me. There's a cute little stream there. Alright, well, it's really starting to sound like this elk is about to be my fucking dinner. Oh, yeah. I do think I'll get my elk hunting hat on. When they make a lot of noise and then they get quiet, it's because you're in between rages for, the rage that the sounds are audible at. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him. Ever there was a fine shot. That was a fine shot I just took. Hunting knife, I guess? Yeah, sure. I don't know if the hunting knife or the cleaver will give me better materials from it, but I guess we'll go with the hunting knife. Like, the smart move to make is always, consider, like, what it is you're using to do crafting things, because, like, some things may work better than other things, you know? Nope. Cool, well, I'm getting out of here. You ever just want to stuff an entire elk into your backpack? Maybe you should play DayZ. You ever want to feed a stranger gasoline? Maybe you should play DayZ. Did you ever want to just starve and freeze to death while pissing and shitting all over yourself? And getting stabbed by a stranger? Maybe you should play DayZ. And the Frostland expansion. Because you're definitely gonna freeze to death while shooting and pissing yourself in that one. I thought I heard a zombie, but it was just one of the goats over here. Goats or sheep? It sounds like goats. Yeah, let's goats, I think. Oh yeah, it's goats. Let's go, baby. You know why I can tell the difference between a goat and a sheep? Why? Because I'm the goat, of course. No, now I gotta find somewhere to cut this stupid elk, I guess. Wait, there was a house here. What am I doing? It wasn't a house, it was a barn. I could cook in the barn. I would way rather cook in a house that has a stove I can use. But I'm gonna look in the toilet in case somebody left money there. Rule number 1, if you're playing DayZ, always look in the toilet, because people will leave money. Their money will fall out of their pockets, and then because it's, you know, falling inside of the toilet, they won't want to touch it, so you can get a good free 20 bucks that way. See what I'm saying? Free money. Free real estate. Let's go. A lot of rope. No thanks. This is legitimately like one of my favorite songs out of the DayZ playlist. It's just a good old-fashioned deep cut, you know? It's just a deep cut. This is one of those places where you always will feel like, hey, maybe I shouldn't fill in the blank at this place because maybe someone will run up on me and slice my kidneys with a fucking rusty butter knife. And if that thought crosses your mind, you might actually be prescient. You might actually be receiving signals from the future, and you should listen to them because it might save your hide. And trust me, listening to the guy with a rusty butter knife is a sad way to go. Oh, they're in the house. Perfect. I can bully them that way. We can bully him. We can bully him in the house. We can bully him not in the house. As for the guys outside, we don't really need to push them around so much as, you know, just get them out the way. And now that all the customers have been served, we're gonna get ready to make ourselves a take-home for the end of the night. It's very important. Always serve the customers before making your take-home because they might see you making something way better than what they're having and ask you what you're making. You have to make sure that customers are not only served, but usually I kind of go with the whole served off the premises locked doors things before I make my take-home food for the night. I literally will put like half the make line onto my food, so. just so that it all gets fully cooked. All I'm saying is, just read the fine print, because if it says you can make anything you want, take that for face value. Make whatever you want every night. Make your entire food for the entire duration of your time off until your next shift for your take-home at your closing, because if it's you and your closing, like, that is literally just at your discretion to do if you want to. As long as you're, not gonna tell your boss or get in trouble. Oh yeah, there we go. This is the real clip spot. For the longest time, I thought I was like a cool, edgy DayZ player because I was cooking like downstairs in this building. Nah, that's the rookie shit, bro. There's a fireplace upstairs here. I literally fucking love this song too. Like, they're just fucking, the DayZ playlist just got bangers. It's just got bangers. Like, this song is fucking epic. The song titled DayZ is epic. I'm just gonna let this one play. So, I played this game for a long time. I have kind of an approach to, like, building my kit. Like, if I'm gonna go inland at all, like, if I'm gonna be doing any type of loot run, it's typically always, like, got at least a couple things in common. You always want something with a blade. Something that you can use to skin things and other crafting stuff that you need a knife to do. Always, like, bare minimum, one of those. Are these wet or just won't? Another damn bouquet, fuck. Like, very minimum, if you have a knife, you'll be able to find everything else you need if you can get to the next place. So if you have a knife and you have found food and you've eaten, for example, like, green light, go for it if that's your plan. If you do a little basic, you know, starter loot jaunt, and, you find something that will function as a melee weapon, 1-in-1 is fine. Like, so I've got this pipe wrench. The reason that you want to think about having, like, your different items is because of weapon durability. So, like, each time you hit something with it, the durability goes down. So if you have an item that's specifically, like, intended to be a melee weapon, that helps you because it helps your decision making for, like, what you're going to carry for that. And also, you know that you're not worried about durability for it, because once the durability is used up, you throw that thing away, you're like, it's done, that's it. And, beyond that, like, if I am trying to get my act together, I'm trying to get optimized, like, as min-max as I can. 2 and 2, so like 2 melee and 2 bladed weapons. And if you do that, I'm telling you, your luck is you're gonna have good luck. Your luck will improve. And a massive part of the reason that I say that is when you're melee fighting, if you're fighting zombies and you get knocked out by zombies, they're gonna drop whatever you have in your hands. If you're fighting a player and zombies at the same time, say goodbye to whatever you had, because you're barely gonna have time to stop and pick it up if you're really, like, in the shit. And that's why, at that point, you equip your other weapon. Like, ideally, you'd want to keep all these in your quick bar. So this is a perfect, like, blend of the two example what I'm saying. Like, I have a knife. The knife is, like, if I need to knife fight or use stealth kills, I can. And also knife crafting. I have another knife, which is not as good because it's a bigger inventory size, but it also has higher durability, so it's good because of that. That's the secondary, the backup blade, you know? And it also works as secondary melee. And then the melee is the pipe wrench. Pretty much a really good melee weapon, like, for a handful of reasons. The attack pattern is good. Like, the swing is fast, and if you look at it, I'm not moving around a lot. The more your character steps or moves around in your attack pattern, the less likely it is you're gonna hit anything. Because zombies move around you when you're attacking them. The heavy attack is really good for this thing. And the heavy attack pattern is good too. And also this thing has high durability. So pretty much all around pipe wrench is like a great melee to get if you're, if you're starting out and you need something to survive with, like, you grab the pipe wrench. And it goes in your shoulder too, which is another perk, because that's like 10 inventory spaces that I don't need to put in my shirt or whatever. Like, look what else I have in half of that hip down here. Like, it's a ton of ammo, bandages and everything. So, like, there's a lot of different traits to everything in this game. And that can help you, I guess, pick what stuff you want to keep with you and what stuff you want to lose is, like, based on, what kind of traits everything has. Hey, what's up, Master Marshall? I just saw you. So I'm pulling the stuff out so it doesn't burn. Remember switching your backups? Backup is faster than reloading. Yeah. It can be in this, yeah. That's the trouble with that is, like, you would need to be on keyboard for that to be true, like, 100% of the time in this game. Yeah, switching backups, though, the backup thing is real. Because for me on console, you have to hit the quick bar button. If you're trying to switch, you have to hit the quick bar button. And then you have to select the item, let go of the stick. So I have the direction selected, I let go of the stick, and then you hit X. So, like, in my specific situation, it may not actually be faster than reloading. If you are on a keyboard and mouse on PlayStation, I'm pretty sure they can just, instead of doing one button press, stick, release stick, and then hit a button for the quick bar. I'm pretty sure they can just hit a single button, like Counter-Strike style. I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Is like the control mapping for the keyboard is like is 1 through 8 or whatever for your quick bar slots. You're absolutely right though, like the switching thing, that's why you have to know what your stuff is that's equipped and know what to switch to in what situation. This game kind of shares that with Sandstorm in that, like, if you're gonna switch to the backup, which would be like knife, rifle, click out of ammo, switch to your backup, right? Pistols, click out of ammo, so you need to go with the knife. in Sandstorm, the button presses for that are weird, and it's like I don't know what the way to describe it is. The button mapping for the weapon swap button is it's weighted to. It has like a sort order for like what it'll switch to. So if you're carrying a rifle, the button will only switch to that order of weapon, or back and forth using a primary. If you're not carrying a rifle, the sort order for like what it will do changes. It's really weird. Gotta leave controller button combo. Yeah, controller button combos. That's real though, and like the thing is the quick bar in this isn't bad. Like it works. It absolutely does the job. You know, they're working with the limitations of the console, and it gets around that. But it's so funny when you're like working with someone who's new at this game, and you're like teaching them, because like in order to map it to the quick bar, you have to highlight the item, okay? Highlight it in the inventory, and then at the bottom, it says in the very bottom right, you hold left 3 to quick select. So you hold down, clicking in the stick. You click in the left stick and you hold it down. Then you do the same, pick a direction, point a direction, then let go of the stick to... You can do it with the stick pointing that direction, but it's kind of made to like flick, flick selection. So while you're clicking in the left stick, I'm still holding it down. You pick your thing and then you hit X to like map the new slot. So it works because you can do it kind of fast, when you need to. Like, it's just like learning how the controls of the game work. It's like once you get used to it, it's not super clunky, but I'm saying that as a person who's only ever like played these controls in this game, so like there's a lot of this game is, I feel like, the perfect example of bad good, because there's a lot of things with this game that are good, and a lot of things that are like full on broken, like all the cheating and item duping and shit. And what's funny is you mentioned the mouse keyboard tending to have an advantage in general. Bro, I would say that is 1000% true, just based off of my own experience. And it's black and white, in my opinion. When you have a mouse and keyboard, like you got your thumb and your 4 fingers that can all be hitting buttons, right? And it's not like that with a controller. You got your left and right finger, or maybe 2 pointer, your pointer finger and your middle finger, and your thumbs. Or like maybe you're doing the claw or like some weird shit, but it's not effective. And you can't so there's let me try and remember a specific example of this. So you can't in games where you like so you can't do certain things because like I'm aiming with the right stick. So if I'm aiming with the right stick, I'm aiming at somebody and I'm tracking. If I need to crouch, right, that's on the right. All these things are with my thumb. So if I need to jump, that's my thumb. If I need to use the door, that's my thumb. That's square. And if I need triangle is reloading stuff. So if I need to do anything like a reload or like any interactions, things or any of that, I can't aim at somebody and track them while hitting the button press to do that, right? Like you have to take your finger off the button for a second to hit it, or off the. So keyboard is like really vulnerable, or no, not keyboard, but the controller. Controller is really vulnerable because of that, like this weakness, and keyboard is really strong because of that. Because if you map your controller settings or your keyboard settings, what I do is instead of WADS, instead of that system, I do AERT. And if you look at it, like the ergonomics are better than like having your hand scrunched up on one side. So I'll do A for backwards, E for straight left, R for forward, and T for straight right. And what you get on the keyboard by doing this is you get a cluster of buttons that are all like, it's more ergonomic, like hand shape. So, and what you do is you put your buttons for, like, you know, the different game actions, like around. You do W, S, D, F, G, Y, and then you have other buttons that are kind of closer in a cluster. I'll usually do B for a second, B or B for a secondary one. It's weird, but if you look at it, picture like being able to tap a button next to any of your movement keys and like have it mapped to inventory, action, you know, whatever your things are. Like reload, I said you G for reload. Try it out. Yeah, like I'm not even kidding. Like, go into something and try it. You're gonna like it. Like so the only reason WADS is so commonplace is because it's default. It's like the starter point. If you actually can change your button mapping for stuff, I'm telling you, AERT is the way to do it, bro, because you don't have to sit. WADS is in the corner. You have tab, caps lock, and shift next to it on the one side. For like your ring finger and your middle finger even. And that's like half as many buttons as you get when your ring finger and middle finger is on E and R, because you have 3 and 4 above them, D and F below, W and S to the left, and then your pinky can just sit on A. If you need a pinky secondary button, you've got Q. And then you still have shift, tab, and caps lock on the left side. Like if you need caps lock for like a run button or whatever, for games that don't have auto run. B, you play bumper jumper? Oh yeah, that's dope. So your hand is spread over more buttons for easy access. Yeah, it's spread over more for easy access, and also it's less. It's not just that it's like the easy access, but it's like your hand is less scrunched up. And it's kind of like more like the way your hand is designed to be rested on the keyboard to begin with. It's like, it's really just a slight modification of the typing, like quick keys typing position. Bro, I'm telling you, try it like it's the shit. Once you do it in a game that has anything more, like if it's Doom where there's only movement buttons and like shooting, you don't need to change it, but even there you'll feel the difference in like how relaxed your hand feels, because it's less scrunched up. You're not like pinching at all, but it's just like relaxed, like laying on the keyboard. And bro, if you're playing a game that has, you know, like, or like Counter-Strike even, where you have like buy buttons or like different things and like grenades and like different stuff that needs to be mapped, it's all just like right next to you can map it, you can put it all right in that little cluster there. I love bumper jumper. I play inverted on controller. I play inverted Y, and I play green thumb, I guess, in Halo terms. But like I always try and find a controller scheme that lets me do melee with like a click on the right hand. I've played bumper jumper. I've tried it out. The bumpers in, like, anything with bumpers is just always weird in games. But I feel like the way the left bumper is in DayZ is actually kind of good. Because it takes a button that could be, like, feel weird and makes it work well. Because it's, like, double tap to zoom in. And then you hold it down to, like, look around. Which actually is, it winds up being super handy in this game. I like inverted. It's funny because I was talking to my girlfriend too, and she's like, wait, that kind of makes sense. But she's like she doesn't really play video games a lot. Which is great for me because she would just hang out and watch me play games. It's fucking awesome. You know, she actually enjoys it too. It's wild. I think part of like the reason that I I favor, like, I literally can't fucking play a game that doesn't let me play inverted. If, like, I got a game recently that was, like, a cheap, like, small AD one, and it didn't have an invert option, so I'm like, cool, I guess I'm not playing this, and fucking deleted it. Yeah. Yeah, we were playing, some Path of Titans, and she's like, oh, Dinosaur is cool. It's just, like, it's new to me, honestly, like, having someone that will hang out with you and just, like, actually enjoy watching you play video games. But she doesn't really do whatever, so it's, like, it's novel for her, yeah. It's a kick. Sharing, yeah. You don't need some people to share some stuff with. And you know what, if you don't feel like that person is there in your life, just, like, branch out, reach out, give a little bit more of your love to the people that are nearby you in your life, that are around you in your life. Yo, I just gotta leave this burner gun. That's dope. I have a blaze and have a blaze of like 100 rounds of ammo, and I'm excited about finding a shitty broken like repeater. Okay, what I should actually get excited about here is taking the bullets out of this thing and throwing it in the ocean. Because that's not entirely true, because I love the repeater. I should keep this thing and okay. I'm gonna stop bad-mouthing a gun I actually like just because it's damaged. Yeah, lever action's dope. Yeah, so, the funny thing with that is, like, Steam settings kind of let you do that. So, yeah, I feel like that's a thing, though. Like, controllers should... But the thing with, like, having it inverted on the controller means that, like, when you're in menus and stuff, it'll be backwards. And it's just, like, always weird. And this is, like, chapter 2 of inverted drama. You can always tell the devs that, like, they playtested the inverted controls, or they didn't, because, like, there'll be little shit where, like, there'll be a mini game that's not, or it's either it stays inverted and it's wrong, or it isn't inverted and it should be. Usually it stays inverted and it's wrong, so, like, it'll be a mini game where the camera mode is different, and it'll just still be inverted. And it's obviously, like, not... It, like, re-inverts it. It makes it confusing again. And they just leave it because they're like, whatever. Whoever plays inverted... I feel like there's a huge stigma against, like, inverted players just because it is so, like, random. Anything that makes you not, like, the same as everybody else is something that people will pick on, I guess, if they're that type of person that's gonna take on somebody. Just needs a little love and it'll be like brand new. Exactly. You're exactly right. The thing is, like, the reason that I got excited when I picked this up is because I have 2 boxes of ammo for it. The red bag is good. I like it. I'm not gonna, yeah, no, I need to leave that. That's gonna get me killed. But I like it. Bye, bag. I'm gonna miss you. It's bigger than the one that I have, but I'm not taking a bright red. I'm not taking a bright red backpack. That sounds like a dumb idea. Let me turn around and just grab it, because I'm obsessive compulsive. I mean... yeah, kinda, yeah. Okay, let's be real though. If you get shot in the bag, it's mostly just gonna damage things in the bag, and not, like, hurt you so much. Unless you get you shot through the bag, then you'll get hurt and it'll damage things in the bag, so yeah. If I was, like, a scrub starting player, I would be all about the really cool red bag, but